Let's be real. You've probably wished you could just snap your fingers and instantly master a skill. Imagine if learning was as easy as downloading an app. Boom, you can play the guitar, fluently speak Spanish, or code like a pro. Maybe back in the day, you wanted to learn how to do a backflip, impress your friends, or get the attention of that one crush in 6th grade. But now you probably want to learn something more useful. Business, tech, sports, a new language, something that actually benefits your future. The problem? Most of us suck at learning, and it's not your fault. Schools trained us to memorize things for a test and then forget them the moment the bell rang. That's not learning. Real learning, it's about understanding, applying, and retaining knowledge until it feels second nature. And if you're struggling with that, don't worry. I'm about to show you how to actually learn faster. Think about the last time you tried to learn something new. Maybe it was coding, playing an instrument, or even a new language. What did you do? You probably watched hours of tutorials, read articles, and maybe even took a few notes. And then, nothing stuck. That's because most of us focus on input. Reading, watching, listening. But learning isn't about input. It's about output. It's like trying to learn how to swim by reading a book about swimming. Sure, you know the theory, but the moment you jump into the water, you sink. If you want to learn anything faster, you have to stop being a passive consumer and start actively practicing. Not everything is equally important. The 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, states that 80% of results come from just 20% of efforts. Translation? You don't need to learn everything, just the essentials. Learning a new language? Focus on the 1,000 most common words. They make up 80% of daily conversations. Learning the guitar? Master basic chords first. Trying to get better at basketball? Perfect the fundamentals before fancy moves. Once you've nailed the essentials, everything else becomes way easier. Passive learning is useless if you don't remember anything. That's where active recall comes in. Instead of rereading information, test yourself. Let's say you're studying history. Instead of reading about World War II over and over, close the book and try recalling everything you just read. It forces your brain to work harder and in return, strengthens your memory. Think of it like lifting weights. If you just stare at dumbbells, you won't get stronger. You need to pick them up and put in the work. Your brain loves variety. The more senses you use while learning, the better you'll remember. For example, learning Spanish? Don't just read. Listen to native speakers, watch Spanish YouTubers, write the words down, and say them out loud. Studying for an exam? Read the material, write summaries, speak the key points aloud. Practicing coding? Don't just watch tutorials. Write real code, build small projects, experiment. The more senses you involve, the stronger the memory. Here's a cheat code. Make learning fun. Set small goals and reward yourself when you hit them. Compete with a friend. See who learns faster. Use learning apps that give you achievements, streaks, or virtual badges. Your brain thrives on dopamine. Every small win motivates you to keep going. Let's be honest, your phone is a productivity killer. 1 second you're studying. The next, you're scrolling TikTok for an hour. Put your phone on silent. Close unnecessary tabs. Create a distraction-free zone. Your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. If you're half studying and half watching YouTube, you're not really learning. Want a shortcut to retaining more information? Sleep. Your brain processes and stores information while you sleep. That's why pulling all-nighters actually hurts your learning. Instead of cramming, study consistently and let your brain do the rest overnight. If you believe you're bad at learning, you will be. But if you switch your mindset to, I can improve with effort, you'll be shocked at what you can achieve. Stop waiting, stop watching, start doing, and before you know it, you'll be learning faster than ever before.